Welcome back to Balko's Animations. In today's video, we're reviewing the MDLX Mega Man from threezero. Now let's get on to the review, starting off with the packaging. The packaging is pretty small compared to the average SH figures, but still looks really good. Starting off with the packaging, there's clear plastic showing Mega Man. At the bottom there's a picture of Mega Man that also says Mega Man or Rockman, as well as MDLX. There's some pictures on the side of Mega Man. Moving on to the left side, there's a picture of him using the Mega Buster, and another showing him sliding. On the back, there's a picture of Mega Man as well as his accessories. On the side, Mega Man, MDLX, and Rockman. Bottom some warning labels. On the right, there's a picture of him charging up that says Mega Man, as well as Mega Man's and Rockman on the bottom with MDLX. He also comes within this wooden box that says threezero on it as well as his name. That's it for the packaging, so now it's time to get into the figure. Now that Mega Man's outside the box, it's time to get into the details. Mega Man looks pretty good, and has die-cast for a decent amount of his parts. Too much going on with this figure, but that's because it's the classic look of Mega Man, and there's not too much to show. But it still looks pretty good. He has his giant boots, and with this you're able to get him in some pretty good poses without using a stand, due to a large amount of the weight of this figure coming from the boots. The face sculpt also looks really good, and has a lot of detail. Same for the rest of the helmet, which has quite a couple of details on it. But some of the paint has been scraping off the elbows from articulating it. But now it's time to move on to articulation. And for how small he is, he actually has some pretty good articulation. For the head articulation, he goes up that much, down that much, tilt left and right, and has a full swivel. He can go forward that much and back that much. He can tilt left and right, and swivel. His arms go out about that much, and he has a bicep swivel with double jointed elbows, and butterfly joint, and a ball joint on the wrist, which is also metal so you don't have to worry about it snapping. He can kick out that far, has double jointed knees, and good foot articulation. Overall, he has some pretty good articulation, especially based off the size he is. He's pretty fun to pose around, and you should be able to get him in almost any Mega Man pose you would want. Moving on to accessories. Off he comes with 2 fisted hands right out of the packaging, 2 grabbing like open palm hands, and of course his Mega Buster. All you do is pop this part of the arm off and put it on. It also has a decent amount of detail. To use the blast effect, you just pop off this front piece, and put the effect piece in. It fits in perfectly and has a lot of detail. He also comes with an E-canister. That looks pretty good. For faces, he comes with 1 stern face and 1 teeth gritted face, which looks really nice and detailed. Which I will say, he is pretty lackluster when it comes to his accessories. I wish he came with a few more, maybe like a screaming face or something, as well as some more posing hands. But now, moving on to scale. Here's Mega Man next to SH figures Tanjiro, Naruto, and Yusuke. And I think for Mega Man, he does scale pretty well with these figures. Here's him next to CT Toys Wolverine, Mezco Black Skull, and Figma Gojo, as well as the Yamaguchi Bakugo and some Marvel Legends in case you're thinking about doing some Capcom vs. Marvel. That's it for scale, moving on to final thoughts. For my final thoughts, this is a pretty good figure, and if you like Mega Man, you'll definitely enjoy this figure. The articulation, sculpt, and paint job is all pretty good on this figure, but there are a few problems, like the way the paint scraped off. Another problem that I thought it had was loose legs, but if yours are, there's an easy way to fix them. All you have to do is push the lower part of the leg up, and it should fix itself. Another thing was I wish it came with more accessories, but for the price it's kinda understandable. And like I said, some parts of the figure are die-cast. But other than that, this is a pretty good figure, and I'd give it a decent 6.8 out of 10. But that's about it for this review, so I will see you on the next one.